Let me ask you. So how many appointments per week? So first of all, how many ISAs do you have?
4 full-time ISAs.
Four full-time ISA. And how many appointments per week is each one expected to set?
I'm expecting them to set 5 a week, appointment a day per ISA. Okay.
Yep.
Now it ebbs and flows, right? Sometimes one's hot, sometimes one's cold, sometimes, I would say we're seeing anywhere from like 15 to 20 appointments set a week. And then from a held standpoint, we see about 70% of them held.
Yeah, that's actually, those numbers are consistent with what Austin's getting. And so essentially though, they're setting appointments for everybody on the team, but they're setting them through your database in general. What other nurture is going on with, let's talk about, you said you do client events. How many client events a year are you doing? What is the follow-up process for those?
Yeah, so we do 3 big ones, and we're looking to continue to double down on this. The client events that we do, the Pi Day being one of them, and then the other 2, just an example of one that we did this year, and it kind of it's brought to us by our team members. We talk to our team members about what they're most passionate about and who wants to spearhead. If you're passionate about it, you have to be willing to spearhead because if we do an event, we go all in, right? Like it's not just like sign up. It's like the team participates. We make a donation. If it's some sort of charity, I'll give you an example. About 2 months ago, about 2 months ago, we did Wolfstock. We have a lot of clients with pets, dogs. For the most part, I've got a couple dogs. So does the majority of our team members. We did something called Wolfstock. So what we did was we made a large donation it supports the APL. We basically went to our entire database and said, we're going to be at Wolfstock. We hope to see you there. It's like 6,000 people. But if you can't make it, we would love for you to make a donation, bring a can of food to our office, bring pet supplies, whatever it is, because we're going to make a donation. So it was a way for us to leverage not only being at this event with 6,000 new people and inviting our clients, but also a way to touch our clients multiple times and say, you can participate in this with us, which ultimately like had clients coming to our office, dropping, we had this big donation, right? And so it's like now all of a sudden clients are coming to our office to drop off a bag of dog food, whatever it is. And it's like, these are the little things that like, if you're going to do the event, you got to get more out of it than just like showing up, half-assing it, like do it the right way, right? It's like, get the most out of it. How can you leverage that event to build your database, to build your brand, to get in touch with your existing database, stuff like that. Even Pi Day, I'm blanking on the name, but there's a house for battered women. And everyone that came to get a pie basically brought something for that charity. And we ended up donating several carfuls of stuff to this charity, right? And it's like, so it's one of those things, like not only are we giving pies away, but it's also a great PR story of how like we're bringing our clients to our office, they're bringing charitable goods, we're making the donation, which makes us look really good. Like, and it's just if you're going to do these things, get the most out of them,
By the way, on that, Lori's got a great question. So what do you do at Wolfstock for those who do make it? Like, what is Wolfstock?
Wolfstock. So there's literally like 6, it's crazy. There are dogs everywhere. There's a bunch of tents. They do dog little racing events, like where they jump over the hoops and stuff like that. So here's the funny thing. So I'm a friggin' robot. I'm a machine when it comes to selling. And we did water bottle. It's like August, and we did water bottles with QR codes on them, young team water bottles with QR codes saying, get your home value in seconds. Right. And so I get there and my team already got everything set up. It's about 30 minutes in and my team was kind of like sitting in the booth, just kind of like sitting there. Right. We also did, our photographer did like a raffle for free dog headshots or photos with the family, stuff like that. But so I get there, I'm like, guys, what are you doing? Like, we have these water bottles just sitting in this like big trough of ice. Like, I'm like, you gotta get out there. Right. And so I grab a couple cold bottles of water, couples walking by. Hey guys, it's hot out there. Have a couple waters on us. Like, on the young team. Right. And by the way, there's a QR code on there. If you scan, you can get your home value in seconds. Really cool. Right. And then they walk by and then another, and it's like, I start having fun with it. Like, stay hydrated. It's hot out there. Hey, the Browns game game, it was on a Sunday. The Browns game is later on. Get hydrated before the Browns game. Have some spring water on us. Like, and so you got to have fun with it. But anytime you do an event, I would have, first off, some sort of giveaway, right? It's like we were doing the headshots. I would have something in a way for you to bring the people into you, but also a way for you to go out to them. Okay. So like we'd had bottles of water, spring water, all branded to the young team. So it gave us a reason to step outside of the booth. And as people were walking by, and who says no to like water on ice cold spring water on a hot day? Like everyone takes them, right? And even if they didn't want them, it's like, well, here, give it to your dog, like pour it in a little bowl or something. So my point is, you got to think through the event. Like I kind of call it like the what else theory. If it's like, okay, what else can we do to make this a 5-star event or for us to get the biggest return on investment? Oh, that's a great idea. What else on top of that? Wow, that's cool. What else? Like, and just keep challenging yourself on like, if you just keep taking it a little bit further and further and further and further, next thing you know, you're actually doing an event where it becomes a revenue generator, right? It becomes an opportunity. Are you marketing it on social media? Are you following up with the people after? Like, are you, once again, talk about database hygiene. Are you putting in your database that these people are pet owners, that these people have dogs, that you met them at Woofstock, right? Maybe you send them a Young Team branded bandana for their dog, like little things like that. It's just, once again, I know it's old school, or you could just go and spend a lot of money buying leads and see how that works out for you, right?
Club Wealth is the only coaching company on the planet that will literally guarantee that you will double your income or make at least an extra $100,000 your first year coaching with us, or we will give you 100% of your investment back. Click the link below, sign up for the appropriate tier level, and let's get you a strategy session today. And I promise you, I 100% guarantee you, promise you that you will walk away with a heart full of gratitude for the time that we took for you, because you got so much value out of that call. Schedule your strategy session today. I promise you'll be glad you did.